Hey everybody, how's it going? Bully Scholarship, we here, and welcome back for more Let's Play Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage. If you were around last time, we cleared out some more of the Summer Forest homeworld, as much as we can do right now, actually. And we also did Colossus and Ocean Speedway, I believe. So today, as I awkwardly ended the other video, we were in front of Hurricos, and I just didn't run over there before I started recording. But that's alright, because it's not that far. So yes, Hurricos. We're going to attempt to do this one, and hopefully this won't take too long. I'll time it with my phone, just so I have a general idea, but hopefully this won't take too long, so then we can probably attempt Idol Springs as well. So let's check out this cutscene. Alright, and here we are in Hurricos. I believe the main character here sounds a lot like SpongeBob. Let's find out.
We've always had trouble with the gear grinders.
Oh yeah.
But now they've set up force fields to separate us. If you can find diodes, you can use them to turn off the force fields.
Alright, SpongeBob.
I think there's a diode around here somewhere, but my eyesight isn't what it used to be.
Well, yeah, guys, I'd like to apologize for the commentary in the previous episode. I was watching it, and it was really repetitive. You know, I kept losing my train of thought and sort of repeating the same thing without knowing it, so I apologize if that was a little bit boring. Hopefully today it'll be a little bit more exciting and not as repetitive. So yes, in this level we want to collect these diodes, because they can open up gates and stuff, and let's destroy these. You'll see later. I believe each level, if you do this random task, you will get a skill point, and I'm not sure if you get more access to stuff at the end of the game. I can't remember, because as a kid I never understood them. I was like, what the heck does that mean? But in this LP I do plan on collecting them all. I'll have to be doing some practicing, but it'll probably be more of a bonus video at the end, because quite honestly I've never really gone for them. I don't know, it just never really interested me that much as a kid, because I would get 100% and be like, oh, that must be it. But there are a few other things you can do. But yeah, also, I'd like to take back one of my statements I said in the previous video about the Call of Duty trailer. You know, much to my surprise, I will say, I'll give it this, it looked a lot better than the Black Ops 2 trailer when that originally came out. Because when that came out, that was like, oh my gosh, this is terrible looking. No offense to anyone who likes it, but I personally did not care for the Black Ops 2 trailer, and I still don't really care for it. I don't know, it's just so cheesy sounding. I was like, oh, we had entire robot armies and stuff like that. I don't know. I just wish they would leave like the robot crap out. But the new setting of, I believe it's called Call of Duty Ghosts, actually seems maybe like it'd be something different and something cool. I don't know. I'd love to see the series sort of get back on track and be the cool game it was back like 3-4 years ago, when I still really enjoyed the series and each new game that came out. You know, Call of Duty 4 was fantastic. World at War was a great game by Treyarch. I will give them that. They did a fantastic job. And Modern Warfare 2, of course. If I haven't mentioned before, that is my favorite Call of Duty multiplayer game. For campaign-wise, I don't know. I really like the original. I'm one of the few people that probably played the original that isn't, you know, like, significantly older than me. So as you know, most of the people, you know, they started with Black Ops or, you know, something like that. That's kind of sad. It's like, you start off with some pretty crappy ones compared to the original. You know, I guess I could say I'm a Call of Duty hipster. I liked it before it got so popular and so mainstream. But I hope that the series could turn itself around and deliver something fresh and maybe redeem itself and redeem its name, because, you know, it's pretty much the new cool thing to hate on the internet. Whoops. I don't know where I'm going here. Let's see. So we got over here. Okay. But yeah, I really hope they can change it around. I'll give this, especially the trailer, had some awesome music. That was really good sounding. And if you don't know anything about me, video game music is a very important aspect, in my opinion. The game's got a good soundtrack. I'm probably going to enjoy it more than if it didn't have anything significant for soundtrack. You know, the Halo games. I'm not a first-person shooter fanatic, but Halo had great soundtrack, and Halo 3 was just a great game overall. You know, but Modern Warfare 2 is my favorite Call of Duty. Why? Well, the multiplayer experience was good, the gameplay was fun, and the soundtrack was by Hans Zimmer, the Jesus of movie soundtracks, and in this case, a video game soundtrack. You know, he's a good guy. Final Fantasy, if you've played any of those games, they all got great music, and you know, it's like with Titanic. You know, yeah, the movie's pretty good, but the music is great. You know, that's sort of how I am with a lot of movies and music. That the soundtrack matters a lot to me. You know, Lord of the Rings. Oh my goodness, the movies are great, but holy crap, they'd be nothing without that just gorgeous soundtrack in the back. Howard Shore did an amazing job with that. So, there's my take on video game and movie soundtracks. They're important to me, we'll put it like that. Yeah, we can't open up this, so let's end the level right here, and we're just gonna leave. Just kidding. Let's just talk to SpongeBob and get the, whatever, the talisman, that's what it is. I think it looks like a gear.
Thank you, Spyro. You've deactivated all of the electric barriers. We've been guarding this talisman from the gear grinders. Please, take it as a reward.
You got it, dude. Yes, it is a gear. Cool. Now, we could be lame and leave, but we still got lots of exploring to do here. I probably have killed... Yes, I've killed more than 18 enemies. Excellent. So, let's go back to this area and make use of this supercharge. That's what that gate is. When you see the little spinning thing, that's sort of new for this game, I suppose. So I'll explain that. As soon as you run through there, you start supercharging. So, let's smash some of those big windmill things and hit the buttons underneath them. There's one. There's another one. Excuse me, I'm a little bit sick, guys. I apologize if I cough or, you know, snort. You know, that kind of stuff. Stuff that happens when you're sick. Let's see. We'll go back there in a little bit. Okay, I think we've got all of the windmills in here. So, yeah. Oh yeah, recently I was watching some videos of this guy doing a Let's Play of... come on. Oh, dang it. There it is. I don't think that... Oh yeah, there's two of them in here, so... Yeah, take a right turn and just hope you got it lined up pretty well. But I was watching this guy do a Let's Play of... Croc 2, which I don't know if anyone who watches my videos, yes, awesome, has ever seen the Croc games, but I like those games a lot. The second one, I think, got a fair amount of negative reviews and negative comments, but I thought it was great. I enjoyed it pretty much equally as the original, I don't know. But I'm just thinking, I'd like to LP at least Croc 2, because I actually know I know significantly more about that game than the first one, at least in terms of secrets and just the level design and stuff like that. So, I'd like to do that at some point. Oh, dang it. I might have to cut this. I'm failing so bad at this. Well, maybe I won't cut it, but we'll see. Come on. Unless if I can circle around. I don't know. I've always just sort of blindly just... oh my gosh. Just blindly done it. I think that's the only one. I don't think there are any more down here. Let me just double check, but pretty sure that's the only one. Yeah, okay. So yeah, the Croc games. I would especially like to do the second one now. Those games are just different, and I don't think any of my friends really had those games, even though some of them had PlayStations as a kid. So, you know, I don't think the Croc games got nearly as much publicity and just weren't as popular as, like, there we go, as like Spyro or Crash Bandicoot. Awesome series, by the way. If you haven't played Crash Bandicoot and you have a PlayStation,
Spyro,
check it out.
Do you see that big building over there? The gear grinders are using it to steal our electricity.
No!
Please help us by shutting down the machinery inside.
Okay. Glide over to the factory. We can't have them stealing their electricity. Yes, here's just a little gliding I'm not gonna say mission, but gliding challenge or something. I don't know. It's not that tough. As a kid, I know this was tough for me, but it's not too bad. I don't think there's anything back here. I'm pretty sure this is, yeah, just pointless. Never understood why they put that there. But anyway, yeah. Ooh. I remember with the Croc games, the first one's called Croc, The Legend of the Gobos. And as a kid, I always thought it said Croc, The Legend of the Goo-Boos. But I guess that's kind of a silly name for that. But eventually I saw a commercial and they pronounced it more correctly.
You've done well so far. You can have this little trinket for good luck. If you have any questions about shutting down the factory, just ask me.
You got it, Watt the Electral. The Electral? Wow. Oh. Speaking.
The next glides get tricky. You'll have to use your hover maneuver to make them. Press the triangle button during a glide to hover and get extra height.
Speaking of,
Remember
oh
to
my
press
goodness.
triangle when you are very close to
Yeah, I get it, dude. Oh, 5-star difficulty. Wow, this one, they really thought it was tough. I don't know, it's not that bad. Here we go. You know, I said that I'm gonna utterly fail probably, but nah, it's not that tough. Yeah, well, nah, we don't need to play it safe. It's not that bad. Okay, what was I talking about? Yeah, trolling. Anyway, okay, yeah. Okay, guys, we're back. Sorry about that. That was me being cocky with this game, and I got what I deserved there. But yeah, anyway, trolling. What I was saying earlier. It's quite fun. I know millions of people have done this. Oh, we got a stat point if you heard that noise. Or stat point? I think that's what they're called. Anyway. Oh, okay, yeah. Whoops. Okay, once again, let's try that now. Oh, boy. Come on. Alright. Yep, okay, let's grab this treasure, and then yeah, that's just that area down there. I'm not sure what the point of that was. Maybe it's an easy escape from this
Spyro,
challenging
help!
area.
The switch to turn off the gear grinder factory is in that room, but, it's awfully noisy in there.
Can't be that loud for a dragon. Wow, that's not loud at all. But maybe it is for the electrals.
Here, I found this stuck between the gears. You can have it if you want.
Okay, I'll take it, dude. Thank you. Maybe electrals have really sensitive ears, so ambient sounds like that are deadly for their eardrums. I don't know why I'm curious, why I'm like discussing the anatomy of Spyro the Dragon characters. Anyway, the other thing I wanted to talk about was old school RuneScape. For those of you who used to play RuneScape back in the day, because it was freaking awesome back then, right on. And recently, you know, the past couple of years, if you even still play the game, let me check down here and make sure there's no treasure. I dropped. Alright, if you have played the game in the past few years, you know that Jagex has definitely made some choices that were not in favor of the player base. Okay, let's kill these guys. This part used to always scare me. Okay, he just disappeared. Let's talk to him and then I'll continue.
Oh, these gear grinder thieves keep taking our lightning stones. If you can replace them all and activate our generator, I'd be very grateful.
Okay. This always used to creep me out as a kid. Oh man, I didn't count that guy I killed. Shoot. Pretty much, it's quite tedious. You just simply spit these in here, wait for those stupid purple dudes to come steal them, kill like 2 of them at a time, repeat it, and you know, just do stuff like that. And once you kill them all, then you spit all these orbs into the whatever these are, and I don't know, it's kind of tedious. Let's see. I never really cared for this. Like I said, it kind of creeped me out, like the siren noise that it makes when these guys steal one. We'll see when that starts up. Should happen pretty soon. I don't hear any of them laughing yet. If not, maybe I'll... Oh, there it is. Yep, this is what always creeped me out. Oh, there's couple of them. They always run like they're on drugs here. It's like, where are you going, dude? No, don't run. No. Oh, crap. I still hear one. Where is he? Come back here, you purple dickweed thing. Yeah, okay. And pretty much repeat it. So I'll probably cut this once again for the sake of not boring you guys to death. I'll come back when I have this pretty much taken care of. And then we'll discuss RuneScape, because I know that's what you're all dying to hear some information on. Alright guys, I'll see you in a bit. Take my power orbs of electric healing and stuff. This pretzel M&M's taste pretty good. Kind of tastes like the taste in your mouth when you walk by someone smoking. It's kind of nasty, but otherwise they taste pretty good. Alright, there's 4 of them. Woo! Oh, there's 5. Oh, are you kidding me? Dude, I'm gonna flame you in the butt flap. Okay, everybody, welcome back. Alright, we finally killed all 10 of them. That took like 5 minutes, which is a lot for people with attention span of a 12-year-old when they're doing stuff like this. Okay, so let's spit all these orbs into these spike things that make them float. I think we got them all over here. Let's see. How many orbs are there here? Or how many spots, I mean. Let's see. But anyway, JX, as I was saying earlier about RuneScape, JX, they made some bad decisions. Some of them, I'm sure, were necessary at the time, but most of them kind of pissed off the player base. Alright, that should be it. Yes! It's alive!
Spyro, I found this shiny thing mixed up with our lightning stones. Please, take it as a reward.
Alright. And, you know, like removing free trade for a while, but eventually they brought it back, which is a good thing. And that should be Hurricos complete. Alright. So now, through my running ability, I'm just gonna fly over to the frickin' exit portal. Woo! Kill the rat. Oh, almost. Okay. Oh, snap! Almost tipped over the microphone. That could have been bad. This is just gonna be a special episode, guys. These guys are jerks. It gets more violent later, don't worry. Yeah, I think we're just gonna do Idol Springs. YOLO swag, if you know what I'm saying. I hate both of those words, YOLO and swag, so I combine them and use it to make fun of the terms. Let's see. So, let's hop back in to the water here, and let's go to Idol Springs. This one, I really enjoy this level. I like the setting, I like sort of the tiki idol look. I've always liked that theme, next to Northwood's sort of themed things like the Wilderness or Great Wolf Lodge is what I use. So, let's hop into Idol Springs. Okay, I'll try to stop getting sidetracked. RuneScape. Anyway, eventually, after, 3 or 4 years of somewhat, in my opinion, mostly crappy updates, oh man. Yeah, especially when they added in stuff like the Squeal of Fortune, which is pretty much just microtransactions hidden behind like a little free minigame. Pretty much ways to squeeze money out of everyone. I hated that so much. Let's talk to
Spyro, the idols we were carving have
Foreman
come to life.
Bob.
They've locked us out of our temples and stolen our food.
Not the food! Okay. That's the most important part. But eventually, they decided to change combat, and that was sort of the last straw for most people. They're like, oh, we need to... Pretty much, they're like, we think we should advance the game, you guys will love it. Which, in other words, means we're worried that we won't be able to compete. compete with other MMORPGs around, which I thought was stupid. It's like, guys, the simple yet fun combat system of RuneScape is what makes it RuneScape. You know, they added in like an ability bar and all this crap, and we're just like, what is this? You know, we don't need this. And unfortunately, although they tried to, you know, get player input and stuff, they sort of made some bad decisions, and they still rushed it, even though there were like 4-ish months of testing. They rushed it.
Those shields are making enemies invulnerable to your flame attack. If you press and hold the square button, you can defeat them with your charge attack.
You got it. I already knew that, but yes. So some of the stuff was rushed, which unfortunately, I don't know, it pissed off a lot of people, and a lot of the longtime members quit after playing the game for so long, putting a lot of work and playing the game for a while and enjoying it. You know, they just like, yeah, we've had enough of JX's crap, and you know, I don't blame them necessarily. You know, and the guy, now there's this guy who pretty much saved the game for us, at least for us oldies who've been playing the game for, you know, 5-6 plus years. People that played the game back when it was really RuneScape. Let me just make sure I got all that. Okay. We're gonna go back to that lake in the entrance in a little while. Don't worry, fellow viewers, I have not forgotten of the little secret surrounding that. Well, not really a secret anyway, I mean, it's pretty obvious. But there's this guy, his name is So Wrecked. It's not his actual name, I'm pretty sure his actual name is Matt. But his YouTube name, and I'm pretty sure his RuneScape username is So Wrecked, with some letter combination to spell that out. You know, leet speak kind of style. But anyway, Matt started a petition after being tired of JX's crap and their, in my opinion, mostly stupid updates that were just to make more money for them because they were losing money from their bad choices with the evolution of combat, is what they called it. He said, okay, I'm making a petition, JX, why don't you guys release a secondary version of the game from before the evolution of combat? And he reminded JX of all the comments on YouTube where people were saying, you know, I miss the good old days of 2006, 2007, you know. That was sort of the peak of it. That's when the game, the last good time period for the game. After that sort of went downhill. And it really started when they started doing the graphical updates. You know, they started caring about graphics. And to most of us oldies, I guess we can talk to this guy.
Spyro, you're pretty tough. If you ever want a permanent job, we've got a place for you here. For the moment, I want you to have this talisman.
Why, thank you, Max, I think that's it. Oh, yeah, this is a pretty awesome one. It's like Squidward's house. So many SpongeBob references. And this was probably before SpongeBob was created. I think SpongeBob came out in '99. I'm not quite sure when this game was released. Might have been pretty close to that time period, actually. Anyway, let's hop in this little river here. And you know what? Before we do any of that, I suppose we should do the orb challenge back here. I keep skipping stuff. I apologize. Oh, no, never mind. We gotta be at the middle, or at the beginning to start that. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Anyway, he started a petition where people would sign their name for JX to release secondary servers that would allow people to play the original game from back in the day, you know, when it was good. Or just before evolution of combat. Anything, you know, would be better than the current situation that we had. And he got a buttload of people to sign it. If I was aware of it or if I knew of his YouTube channel, I totally would have. But I had no idea. I didn't know who he was until after the voting began. But eventually he got enough people to sign the petition where JX, pretty sure the CEO, Mark Gerhard, contacted him. He was probably telling him, hey, shut up, man, we don't want to do this. No, I'm just kidding, I don't know what he said. But I'm pretty sure he had a little Skype video chat with our friend Matt here, and I'm pretty sure Matt told him what was up, and Mark was like, alright, we'll actually listen to you guys for once. So, and then they went on a quest to find a backup of the old game to please the player base.
I've been locked in here with all our tools, and the giant idol heads won't let the workers in unless we can solve the 3 puzzles they've given us.
Oh no, can't swim?
The first puzzle is to turn all these blocks yellow. If you have trouble, come back and talk to me.
Alright. Pretty much for this, although it might seem complex, simply do this. Yay!
Wow, Spyro, you did it! I mean, I knew you could do it. Now, meet me at the pond for the next challenge.
Yeah, as a kid, I have no idea how long I fumbled around with that, but I don't even know what the heck these are supposed to be. They're like green lines, like electric boxes, I don't know. But, as a kid, I messed around with that so much, but you just simply touch the 4 corners from the initial starting spot, and bam, you got it. Well, let's talk to him right here.
He says he's hungry and won't be satisfied until he's swallowed 10 fish. He's got a sensitive stomach, so...
Oh, whoops. Dido is very picky, yes. Don't feed him red fish, I believe, is the main goal. I'm pretty sure he, like, pukes up the other fish. I might do that just for the lulz here if I can get a red fish. Here we go. Yeah, gross. Okay. Whoop. No, go away, red fish. Yay, orange. But anyway, so Mark Gerhardt sent his minions on a quest. Ah, crap. To find. Oh, crap. Oh, my goodness. This might seem really simple, guys, but you just want to shoot the fish with your fire. Or try to spit the fire at your fish, I guess I should say. It's just a tendency. There we go. Now we're on a roll. We got 2. But anyway, Mark Gerhardt sent his minions on a quest to, oh my gosh, to find a backup of the game from back in the day, if possible. And they were able to find one in, I believe, late August of 2008, right before the God Wars dungeon was put in, which I was glad, you know. I was like, we don't need any of that expensive stuff in the game. And they decided to release a poll where people could vote, and it was just like, you know, vote yes for this, if you don't want this for some odd reason. I don't know, some stupid people didn't vote for it because they're probably dumb 12-year-olds that joined the game. Joined the game recently, so they're like, you know, we don't want this. All we care about is the graphics, you know, stuff like that. But most of the people voted just for the sake of voting, and they had different goals at certain amounts. You know, it was like 50,000. The game would be reintroduced, and it would have a pretty spendy. Oh, sorry about that. It had a pretty spendy fee to play because, you know, 50,000. That's not that much. I think it was like $15 extra a month or something on top of regular membership. Which, if you didn't have membership back in the day before they raised the price, you know, that could be $20-some, which is a lot of money. That was much harder than it should have been.
Just one more puzzle to go. I'll meet you over by the colored stones for your final challenge.
Alright, so now we can make use of the colored stones. And, excuse me, anyway. I'm sick, so if I sound more stupid than usual, I apologize. Wow, that's convenient. Random treasure. Good thing I... Whatever. Anyway, so they found the backup copy, and oh yeah. Anyway, so I was talking about the goals. And then at like 250,000, it would be reintroduced with a membership fee of $5. Okay, I don't care. With a membership fee of like $5 extra.
If you jump on these stones in the correct order, you will solve the puzzle. I only know what the first one is. It's up to you.
Okay, trial and error. Here we go. And I don't remember. Okay, yeah, I know. And then 500,000. I don't care, dude. And at 500,000, there'd be no extra membership fee, I believe. That was the promise. And at like 750,000, even like free players would be able to play, and they wouldn't even have to be members to play it.
Nice job, Spyro. You're pretty smart for a dragon.
Now,
All I have to give you is this shiny thing I found in our toolbox.
now Mark Gerhardt, the only reason he selected those amounts because there was like 1.3 million subscribers right now. It's like, okay, but how many of those are bots, and how many of them actually play enough so often that they check the home page? Nowhere near that amount, pretty much. So the goals were pretty much out of reach. But nonetheless, we did reach about like 450,000 or something, which, in my opinion, was close enough to friggin' get the free, but to get it free from Embers or whatever. But they were like, yeah, you almost got it, so we're gonna give it to you for the first 6 months, and then we'll reevaluate in August or whatever month. I think it was August, and they would see if there's still enough players where they could keep it free. So I thought that was pretty fair. You know, of course there were some people that flipped out, but I was like, guys, you can't be that pissed off at JX. That's decent of them, at least. You know, the fact that we're able to potentially play the game. Where am I going? Potentially play the game that we grew up with and loved is good enough for me. So that made me really excited. I don't know what the heck I was doing there. We're gonna go over here and do one more orb challenge and get the last bit of treasure as well. Well, yeah, let's do the orb challenge first. So let's hop down here, and I just skipped all the treasure on the stairs. So I never really bothered talking to the person here because I just never did. I just hopped down here. I was like, oh, okay, we gotta slap all these guys. It's not that bad. Woo, we did it. That was really hard. Okay. I'm not sure exactly what's going. Oh, all right.
Look at that. The hula girl's rain dance blew up that idol like a Roman candle. Now I can pursue that dancing career I've dreamed of.
Yes.
Take this orb. It could help you go places.
Oh, it could. Oh, the places you'll go. But anyway, let's see, what was I saying? Eventually, after the voting, I believe we had like a week or two to vote. And I actually subscribed on one of my other accounts. I had one of those 1 month cards. So, just to vote. And they guaranteed, you know, since we passed the 50,000 mark, you know, they guaranteed, yeah, the game's going to come back, definitely. But then we would determine the price and how much content it would get and the support it would get. Stuff like that. You know, along with the prices, it was, you know, they'd get more maintenance, the more numbers, stuff like that, and more of a development team. Even though really it doesn't need any updates, just bug fixes and just a few things. You know, they implemented a few nice things. You know, you could press enter to log in instead of having to click login. Just stuff that wasn't things that would really change the game that much. It would just make it a little bit more convenient when things you're used to when you start playing. That was really all, which I was fine with. Okay, wow, I'm utterly failing. There really is an LP curse, like, I'm falling down things that I would normally that I would never fall down, but ever since you hit the record button, you will fail. That's just a guarantee. Anyway, so, nonetheless, we got the game back. So far, it's been free, until they reevaluate. Hopefully, the player base on it will stay large enough that we won't have to be charged for anything, and that's the way I just came from. So, that's good. I'm pretty sure as a kid I never really figured this out. Like, one day I just was like, oh, there's an area back here. I don't know, because I'm pretty sure I never completed the game for a while until I found out this area, so that was an interesting find back here, because you really miss a lot of treasure if you don't jump back here. See, then we're gonna light that up, and well, my headphone is kind of lagging. I hope that everything's recording right. So now let's hop down here, and well, first we'll get this treasure here, because that would suck if you missed that glide and had to climb back up all that. And then, even more conveniently, a bunch of the treasure falls in the water. Please give me another one. Okay, where's the last bit? I missed a gem. Great. Okay. We're going on a quest, guys. But, nonetheless, I'd like to say, after failing to tell that story 20 times, I'd like to say thank you, Matt, also known as So Wrecked, for starting that petition and bringing back the game that we loved. You know, it's so cool being able to play the good old RuneScape that we all grew up with. You know, I started playing in like 5th or 6th grade, something like that, you know. It's just so cool to be back on that. I really hope I'm going the right way. Oh, it's probably up above there. I'm gonna have to do a lot of cutting here. Well, maybe not piles, but there's plenty of time being wasted within this episode. Let's see. Oh, is it down here? Oh yeah, it's gotta be. Probably like back here. Yep. Whoops. And... Okay, I'll meet you guys back at the exit. Alright, we're back. This was a great one. Uh-oh. I always enjoyed that cutscene. I don't know why. It was so stupid. But yeah, thank you, Matt from So Wrecked. You brought back the game that we love, and I can't wait. Now that I'm almost done with school, I can't wait to start playing it some more. And I don't know if I'll be making videos, but just playing it with my friends and doing all the quests again with the crappy old graphics and the old armor is just amazing. So yeah, guys, let's just head over to what we have in store next time. I think I've only got 2 levels left, and both of them, unfortunately, are water ones, which, I don't know. I like the swimming ability, but not when the whole level is focused around that. But that's alright. We'll get them over with, and then we'll move on to probably my favorite homeworld. So we got Hurricos done. Next time, we're going to be doing Sunny Beach. And... let's go over here. Jump out this window. And Aquaria Towers. So, thank you for watching, everybody. I'm just going to do some spins here. If you enjoyed this part, please check out the other parts. I'm going to start maybe putting in, like, annotations where you can watch previous parts and stuff like that. I think that'd be kind of a fun thing to do. But if you enjoyed this, check them out. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good night. Peace out, guys.